It's
PM orders recruitment process investigation. Cyclone Maila outside of PNG waters. And government allocates 1 billion kina for fuel crisis. A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I'm Nicole Rama. Thank you for joining us. Prime Minister James Marape has ordered thorough investigations into Papua New Guinea Defence Force Somare Barracks headquarters following serious allegations of nepotism and political influence in the recruitment process.
Following the public outrage over PNGDF scandals concerning the recruitment process, the Prime Minister has ordered full investigations into the administration and the recruitment process of the Army. PM Marape commended Nipa Kutubu MP Dr. Billy Joseph for stepping aside as the Minister for Defence. He says nepotism, prioritizing personal connections over merit and competence has degraded PNG Defence Force in the last 2 decades.
So enough is enough. We will never look into this. If it means some have to go, some have to go. So I just want to ask Somare Barracks, sleep well tonight. If you are not in engagement that is inappropriate, you have nothing to worry. Proper investigation will affirm what went wrong. But for those who have caused issue in this one, at the highest is seditious, at the lowest is termination. We will get into the bottom of this thing and sort it once and for all.
Marape further said if there is political influence, investigations will get to the bottom of it.
Minister Billy himself has led the way step by step because his name has been branded. I've been reliably informed, and it will be unfair of me not to hold this, that some people involved in election petition with him are also behind this in terms of branding this. So we'll look into all this. Check and balance will be running. We don't need soldiers to be recording every check and balance that is running for upload. I think those who did the upload, you broke defense protocol.
The Prime Minister has also put Murray Barracks on notice that there will be sudden restructure in the administration if required. With PNG's recent Puk-Puk Treaty with Australia, Marape said what's happening at Murray Barracks must not be a setback in PNGDF progress.
So I speak this with a lot of emotion because I've worked tirelessly to create 10,000 paths for 10,000 young Papua New Guinean men and women to go and work in Australia, as well as the 7,000 force that we want to build for our own country. Yet this sort of rubbish from a small interest, whether it's a Nipa Kurubu interest in politics or National 2027 interest in politics, whatsoever, or as an officer down the line because he wants to be given a shade of drink.
Pakatambo, National EMTV News.
Meanwhile, the Prime Minister has revealed plans to reform the PNGDF recruitment, which will see direct recruitment from grade 12 through filling out school leaver forms. He says this can allow competent young men and women to express their interest to join the Army.
Go to the high school straight and pick from high schools. At the moment, sometimes in the past, Tampu country susah brother Mari Barracks line up anta. You talk about minister or politician, but Tampu country too line up anta stablo Mari Barracks. Me, Papa policeman, so we must come a policeman. Papa army, so we must come up army. No cut. You have to earn it on merit. So by me go out and recruit law high school, direct school leaver, grade 12, you finish. Baby, nana one time you come and say, no, come up man, you stop married and you stop army.
The Minister for Defence, Dr. Billy Joseph, announced yesterday that he has stepped aside from his ministerial role to allow an investigation into the recent PNGDF recruitment drive.
During a media conference held yesterday at Murray Barracks, Dr. Billy Joseph confirmed his decision to step aside from the role. He explained that this is to protect the integrity of the PNG Defence Force.
My decision to step aside also allows the Prime Minister to look into the allegations and consider remedial actions to be taken if necessary to maintain continuity of the high level of work that we have started at the PNG Defence Force.
He added that the recent recruitment was carried out in a structured process.
I want to maintain that recruitment into the Papua New Guinea Defence Force is a structured and disciplined process carried out solely within the Defence Force, and there is no involvement of the Minister, Secretary or any civilian officials in the selection and screening processes.
Dr. Billy has also taken note of the recent social media allegations and issued a statement to the media yesterday.
Recent attempts on social media to politicize the PNGDF recruitment are deeply concerning. These narratives appear to be driven by political interest aimed at undermining the leadership of the commander and myself as Minister for Defense, as well as the integrity of the recruitment reforms that we have instituted.
Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
Papua New Guinea Defence Force have conveyed their appreciation to the Chinese Silk Road Arc 867 hospital ship for the donation of medicines to the PNGDF worth 1 million kina.
Papua New Guinea Defence Force acknowledged the government and the people of Republic of China for continuously providing support in the health sector as well as other development sectors. Chief of Personnel Rodney Yahamani said this occasion affirms their relationship, cooperation and shared commitment to health and well-being of the people. This medical donation will go towards strengthening Papua New Guinea Defence Force capacity of caring for soldiers, families and communities. He added the generous donation reflects strong partnership between Papua New Guinea and China and the collective vision of peace, development and mutual respect. Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
The PNG National Weather Service gave an update today that as of last night, the system was located just outside Papua New Guinea waters and the Milne Bay area. However, later in the evening, the system picked up speed, moving west overnight and affecting the New Guinea Islands region. As of 10 a.m. today, the system sat just outside of PNG waters. However, the winds, rain and storm surges continue to affect coastal and highland communities.
From last night, it was east of 155 line outside of PNG's waters and outside of Milne Bay area. And yesterday we were predicting that it would pass this line, this green line here, about early hours of this morning. However, it reduced or it kind of lost speed overnight. Okay, so the speed moving west was reduced to about 1.
Mr. Malai warns the wind speed will decrease, but its strength will still be felt by the island communities.
Just over that 155 line, which is a little bit outside of our area of responsibility. However, the winds that comes with it, the storm sets that come with it, the rain, it's always impacting our part of the region, okay? So after 10, between 10 today in the morning and 4 in the morning, it should cross that line, 155 line, back into the Milne Bay waters.
He said the system will retain Category 4 strength until 10 a.m. tomorrow when it downgrades to Category 3.
What it means is the winds will be reduced. However, the winds will still be very, very strong.
Mr. Malai said Papua New Guinea will be impacted with heavy rains, hurricane-force winds and storm surges.
So we are keeping watch on this. We are still issuing warnings because when it comes now, it will be very, very slow moving. As we have said that, until about Sunday, and it will still cause very heavy rain, very strong winds. Winds will be gale winds, storm force winds, and hurricane force winds as well. Okay, so that will still impact Papua New Guinea very badly.
Meanwhile, Assistant Director for PNG National Weather Service, Benjamin Malai, says the warnings issued for Manus, New Ireland, East and West Sepik will be effective today. Mr. Malai warns that Port Moresby will also be impacted by strong winds after Saturday. Mr. Malai says the rotation of the storm is going clockwise, and after 10 a.m. on Sunday, the system will be at 120 kilometers south of Port Moresby.
After that 10 o'clock on Sunday, it will be sitting just south of Port Moresby. This will be around 120 kilometers directly south of Port Moresby. On the western side of the storm, the winds will be more southerly, and that's when Port Moresby will feel the impact of this. It will be in terms of rain from Saturday onwards. It will be winds, and there will be storm surges affecting southeast part of the central province.
He said the system will impact southeast parts of the central province, including Ella Beach, as well on Saturday and onwards. Mr. Malai highlighted the warnings issued for Manus, New Highland and East and West Sepik was effective as of 4 p.m. today.
Okay, that color will still be there until about Sunday. Now that's what we refer to as gales. However, within those gales, because we have another storm sitting up north, the gales there will increase to more than 55 knots, which is more than 120 kilometers per hour. Now this is very, very bad. So we gave advice that from this evening until Sunday, no boat is to go out to sea, no person has to go out to sea between Thursday evening and Sunday evening. And that's for Manus and New Ireland, and probably it is inclusive of the Sepiks, East, West Sepik.
Mr. Malai warned that people should not be out at sea today, tomorrow and onwards till given an all-clear notice. National MTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Chicken kebab saja na? Yum.
Beef stiff, right?
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you,
Yum.
stir fry for you, and chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, one cube at a time.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything alright?
Oh. Yes. Everything's alright. Alright with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
Remember the joy of playing with your toys as a child? At Morning Plus, we believe that every small business deserves a chance to build and grow. That's why we offer asset financing.
Central Province is our home.
The tides of the Coral Sea are our heartbeat. From the coast to the mountains,
Traditions pass generation to generation.
the sea and our gardens sustain us.
Our songs carry our legends through time.
Our home is Central Province. Our nation is Papua New Guinea.
Ready for the world, so is your TISA Visa card. Visa keeps you moving wherever you go, Papua New Guinea or abroad. Seamlessly pay for travel, dining, online shopping. Easily access your funds and instantly track your expenses. Every tap comes with security, trust, and peace of mind. Unlock the world of possibilities. And it all starts with the new TISA Visa card.
A boss picking in, he comes, son of the West, me no force picking in. It's make you wanna change your name, and this is how far.
Hi, Port Moresby, 04 here. Come join me on the 10th of May at the Sir Hubert Murray Stadium for the Mother's Day Charity Music Festival. In support of the Cervical Cancer Unit at the Port Moresby General Hospital. Grab all your tickets at all farmhouse outlets in and around Port Moresby. And let's celebrate Mother's Day together.
But let me tell you about the rest. Come around the grounds of...
You're watching National MTV News. Good news for fuel consumers as government has announced funding of 1 billion kina, which has been allocated to ease the cost of fuel imports, a burden of fuel distributors in the country. Prime Minister James Marape announced this yesterday.
With the soaring global oil price due to the war in the Middle East, Papua New Guineans are feeling the strains of fuel prices and high cost of living. However, the government has responded, allocating 1 billion kina. These funds will be used to help distributors in the cost of logistics, taxes and compliance in order to keep the retail price at an affordable level.
So this is a big announcement. Cabinet was in unison. There was no dispute that in tough times the government must step in. And so we making this big call. Government will pathway with 1 billion kina revenue. And the revenue sources we've asked for, we're asking Treasury to look at GST reliefs, stamp duty and levy reliefs, import duty reliefs, as well as possibly asking 2 or 3 importers of fuel in terms of a tax credit arrangement. So they part way with what they're supposed to pay state to the tune of 1 billion kina, and the pass on goes to our consumers to pay at March price that was at March 2026.
The Prime Minister appealed to the nation to consume fuel wisely and not to misuse, as factors that contribute to the rise in global oil price are unpredictable.
Looking around, and I want to indicate that we have state-owned enterprises who also remitting dollars into country. We've been asking them to be on standby also to assist in the fuel relief space also. So I am absolutely certain we will go through this one. But don't hold me against my word. We all have to support each other going forward.
However, this intervention by the government will not make immediate impact on the prices of fuel until next week when the new supply of fuel is imported. Meanwhile, Marape said the government is also seeking help from Australia and the United States.
Call to U.S. government in respect to our defense cooperation agreement we have with them on how fuel could be imported. We're also working with Australia in terms of the security treaty we have with them to see how we could all, in the region, keep enough supply of fuel or access to supply of fuel.
Pakatambua National MTV News.
The Somare Institute of Governance, Leadership and Governance held its 4th graduation today that saw a total of 162 public service students certified today.
Papua New Guinea will not be secured merely by laws.
Since its iconic name change from the Pacific Institutes of Leadership and Governance to the Somare Institutes of Leadership and Governance, this marks the 4th graduation and also the last under the SILAG name, as the institution is set to transition into a public service university by 2027. Secretary for Department of Personnel Management and Chairlady for SILAG Board, Taya Sansan, said this achievement underscores the importance of public service training.
And so we ask ourselves, why is this foundational training very important to us? And why are we receiving these certificates? And so these certificates are the architecture of everyday government. They teach the routines that make services reliable, accurate reports, clear communication, timely responses, and respectful treatment of citizens.
Secretary Sansan said public service training will be mandatory to ensure all public service workers have the same basic tools to use in serving the people.
So you're starting off with the certificates. You need to progress on to diplomas and degrees and become better public servants in the future.
The graduating class were advised that public service working time is outdated and will be changed.
We are looking at some reforms like changing the public service times. Time 7:45 below 4:06 here. That is an outdated time now. We need to look at our road systems, the education of our children, and then consider, changing the public service time. So,
Malinta Yopolo, National MTV News.
Meanwhile, Secretary Sansan said there is a need for human resources in the information and communications technology sector in the country.
We need to change all these manual systems of operations in the cities and in the provinces and the districts. So that is a challenge to us as well. We need a lot of people to graduate in the ICT industry to take us forward instead of relying on outside help all the time. This is the time to build our own strength as we move towards seeing the next 50 years.
The Dei District Development Authority held its second meeting in Mount Hagen earlier this week and approved several major projects to be rolled out in the district. The chairman of the DDA and member for Dei District, Desmond Paul Keeper, said his priority during this short span of time will be road infrastructure as it paves way for other essential services.
The first DDA meeting was held in Port Moresby to pass the budget for the district following the by-election. The second meeting, held earlier this week in Mount Hagen, saw the approval of major projects to be rolled out in the district. The chairman for the DDA and member for Dei, Desmond Keeper, said they have approved for major roadworks, including sealing of 2 main roads and upgrading of several others. He said a total of 18 million kina was awarded to Kaya Works, which includes sealing 2 8.8-kilometer roads and constructed 2 bridges. Mr. Keeper emphasized that his government's priority will be roadworks as they enable people to access other essential services. He also announced that the DDA will provide 1,000 kina each to Dei students enrolled in tertiary institutions across the country. Additionally, several solar projects will be implemented in all high schools in the district to reduce fuel expenses. Amanda Elaitia, National MTV News.
Member for Dei District, Desmond Keeper, visited the district headquarters at Muglamp yesterday to formally meet with the public servants. Discussions were centered around better service delivery.
Mr. Keeper thanked the public servants for looking after the headquarters over the last 3 years, following the passing of the late member Stephen Pym. After hearing the challenges raised by the public servants, Mr. Keeper addressed them.
Inside the 6 or 8 months, we got them and planted something by me rushing us. I'm supposed to be like doing some change. I was one to go on shop the time, you go back and sit down and then by me some district change. We know what is like in the bigger thinking of me and within a short period of time, then we got what can I do for my district.
He urged the public servants to reflect on how they can effectively contribute to service delivery. This was the first official meeting he had with the public servants for Dei District. The district administrator, while thanking the member for the visit, emphasized strongly that the occupants of the DDA houses need to vacate the premises as there are public servants who need housing. He said they will be evicted if they refuse to live on their own. The public servants for Dei District assured Keeper that they will work alongside him to serve the district. Amanda Elaitia, National MTV News.
Now we take a look at the NASFUND market report. The kina closed unchanged at $0.2313 in the interbank market. At Bank South Pacific, your kina was buying $0.2238, $0.3141 Australian dollars, 1.1838 euro and 35.23 Japanese yen. Looking at commodity prices at New York close, gold is trading lower, coffee closed higher, cocoa closed higher, palm oil closed lower, crude oil is trading higher, and copper closed lower. On the stock market, the Dow Jones closed higher, the ASX 200 is trading lower, and the All Ordinaries is trading lower. National MTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFUND. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Announcing the Skill Rise School Competition 2026 with monthly prizes of GFI products, student project fees, and a major prize of 25,000 cleanup building project funding. You can make a difference. Here's how you can enter. Just buy any 1 kg medium grain or soft and sweet Scout rice and give your child a drop into the entry box provided in selected schools to win. Terms and conditions apply. Scout Rice, and by you like it.
Ready for the world, so is your TISA Visa card. Visa keeps you moving wherever you go, Papua New Guinea or abroad. Seamlessly pay for travel, dining, online shopping. Easily access your funds and instantly track your expenses. Every tap comes with security, trust, and peace of mind. Unlock the world of possibilities. And it all starts with the new TISA Visa card.
Daytech, the largest communication technology solution and services provider in PNG. We have the best brands and huge range of products for students, home users, small and medium business, corporate and enterprises. At Daytech, we have sound business practices and strong affiliations with some of the largest technologies in the world. We offer large range of genuine HP inks and toners at competitive prices with mid-range to high-end printers to suit your environment. Check out our special offers at our retail shops today. Daytech, innovative solutions, value services.
MTV is proud to announce that we are now offering tower rental spaces on the tallest tower in NCD and Central Province. Our new 80 meters television broadcasting tower proudly boasts an improved structure durability. It is versatile and suitable for various communications and broadcasting needs. It has a high internal load capacity, supporting multiple antennas and technologies simultaneously. This is your opportunity to optimize your transmission signal for wider coverage and extended reach. For co-location information, call 7723-3484 or email engineering@mtv.com.pg. MTV, your number one to watch.
You're watching National MTV News. Chief Secretary Ivan Pomaliu addressed the inaugural Construction and Contractors Conference 2026 in Port Moresby today, reiterating the government's position on empowering local contractors and building their capacity.
Chief Secretary Ivan Pomaliu told the contractors, suppliers and partners that the government sees the conference as a platform where PNG companies show their capabilities. It creates the opportunity for contractors to learn from global best practices and take their rightful place in the forefront of national development. As efforts are underway to meet the challenges A strong emphasis is being relayed, which the Chief Secretary reiterates that all parties must embrace collaboration. Chief Secretary Promotional elaborated on this through a tree model of encouraging public-private partnership, interdepartmental synergy, and boosting local contractors.
Innovation must extend to procurement practices. Contracts should reward creativity, quality, and long-term value.
He alluded to the Connect PNG program as a general promise the national government is making to the future generations of the country. It is a commitment that the national government aims to connect all parts of Papua New Guinea
to the future children of our country. A promise to our children and grandchildren that Papua New Guinea will be connected. Papua New Guinea will become a modern state, and Papua New Guinea will be prosperous. It is a pledge that no community will remain isolated, that every road will be a pathway to opportunity.
Mr. Promotional highlighted that the conference strengthens the ability to resolve issues and accelerates progress. Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
Key focus areas for contractors was shared this morning by the Secretary for the Department of Works and Highways, highlighting issues that need to be properly addressed.
The Secretary's message focused on challenging contractors to invest in building their companies. Mr. Holemba outlined there is a great need for contractors to get quality equipment and good heavy machineries to promote higher standards of work. The department now is working to establish a system, it's an environment for contractors to meet demands of big government programs.
Build your business. If you don't pay them well, if you don't train them well, you will get the low quality output. This is some of the things that I'm observing when you are doing your road.
Contractors are advised to invest in areas of improvement that will enable them to meet expectations.
Is to develop you so that you become competent to deliver that percentage of work. The law is there, but are you capable of delivering that 40%? That is the question we must ask.
Secretary Holemba said local companies must take ownership and be serious in elevating national development in the next 50 years.
To build this country, as you have it, the buildings that you now sit, and we attend this conference, including the roads, these were built by contractors, construction companies back then.
Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
People gathered in large numbers as early as 5 a.m. today at Port Moresby's main wharf to access services aboard the Chinese hospital ship Silk Road Ark. Several patients who received treatment shared positive feedback about the services provided.
The Chinese hospital ship has arrived in Papua New Guinea yesterday and is now docked at T Wharf in downtown Port Moresby. It will remain there for a week from the 9th of April to the 15th of April 2026, providing free medical consultations, surgeries, and medical supplies to the public. With a full team of specialist medical professionals, the ship is delivering much needed and timely healthcare services directly to the local communities. The general public are advised to bring along their identification cards and clinic books as a requirement to access the services. Speaking to EMTV News today, several patients who received treatment shared positive feedback about the services. One of the patients, Bruno Wulal, openly shared his views about the services provided.
Vision side problem. So I decided to come here because our medical expenses here are very expensive. So I came here. They checked me out, they gave me some medicine, and they gave me some a glass for, the reading glass. So I'm pretty happy with the service there. They're very organized, unlike ours.
Another patient, Margaret Wasape, shared similar sentiments.
Centro migim na mipla kisi marasin na igo haute na mipla ya mamas. Na mipla igo lo ausik mipla sa sidan igo tight week na less na. This lakani igo no sagi mipla lugi mipla hariap na.
Furthermore, Lovina Lahore from Taurama described the process as fast and efficient because of the number of medical teams present aboard the vessel attending to patients.
For my backache, the injuries, and also for my children, heart, the cardiac patient, our skin diseases, then instantly they gave us our medicines.
In comparison, she also raised the concern that hospitals in Papua New Guinea need more staff to better serve the population.
In there, they have too many medical staff. There's so many stations, departments that we can help quickly go to. But for our hospital here, we are lack with staffs.
The services provided aboard the vessel includes eye and dental care, CT scans, X-ray, and several other medical treatments. Mimi Pio, National EMTV News.
Trukai Medical Center, a private hospital located at Manu in Port Moresby, carried out its first Easter Medical Mission program aimed at providing free health consultations to the public.
The Chief Medical Officer at Trukai Medical Center, Dr. Joyce Makarag Mateo, explained that the medical center has consultations and several other medical checkups offered at discount, which occurs 3 times in a year under their medical mission program.
Right now, we are having our medical mission, our commitment to our community to serve the people. So we offer free consultations and discounted, aside from free sugar and hemoglobin tests.
She said the program offers essential health screening, including blood pressure, cholesterol checks, along with professional medical consultations.
So we are open 24/7. We offer several services, from general consultations to maternity, including delivery as well, normal deliveries, and gynecological issues also.
These services offered by Trukai Medical Center is designed to promote early detection of health issues and improve overall community well-being. The medical center is focused on making basic health care more accessible, especially for those who may not regularly visit medical facilities. Patients who require further treatment beyond what the center can provide are referred to other hospitals for continued care. The medical mission has attracted many members of the public seeking free and accessible healthcare services. A regular patient shared his view on the services provided at Trukai Medical Center.
The service is very convenient and effective as well. And we have no regrets. I've been with them for the last 3 years and still looking forward to be with Trukai.
Mimi Pio, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break with Trukai Sports. Stay with us.
They're gold nuggets. There's a flavor for everyone. The best tasting snack. Get a burst of gold nuggets. Cheese flavor.
Mega wow.
Chicken flavor.
Mega wow.
Cheese onion flavor.
Mega wow.
Barbecue flavor. Mega wow.
When you're on the go, one more. One more.
Get that burst of gold nuggets flavor.
Mega wow!
Daytech, the largest communication technology solution and services provider in PNG. We have the best brands and huge range of products for students, home users, small and medium business, corporate and enterprises. At Daytech, we have sound business practices and strong affiliations with some of the largest technologies in the world. We offer large range of genuine HP inks and toners at competitive prices with mid-range to high-end printers to suit your environment. Check out our special offers at our retail shops today. Daytech. Innovative solutions, value services.
Ready for the world, so is your TISA Visa card. Visa keeps you moving wherever you go, Papua New Guinea or abroad. Seamlessly pay for travel, dining, online shopping. Easily access your funds and instantly track your expenses. Every tap comes with security, trust, and peace of mind. Unlock the world of possibilities. And it all starts with the new TISA Visa card.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything all right?
Oh. Yes. Everything's all right. All right with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFUND. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family, living each day knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
I am Nathan Nakikus. Join me on the 10th of May at Sir Hubert Murray Stadium for the Mother's Day Charity Music Festival. To support the cervical cancer unit at Port Moresby General Hospital. Please do come along, grab your tickets now at any phone house outlet. Let's celebrate Mother's Day together. Let's go!
What they don't want you to see. What they've tried to hide comes to light.
But they didn't do anything to protect them.
Help me. Investigating the stories that matter before the world finds out.
Did you realize what you were swimming into?
I just had to save this woman.
60 Minutes, 9 p.m. Sunday, right here on your number one to watch, MTV. When circumstances aren't quite what they seem.
I'm the boss now.
Two sisters.
Got a sister?
Task is to Dad's second marriage.
Both determined to do what they think is right.
Say you only want to sell her for a bit of the place. Which bit do you want to sacrifice? Couldn't sell the place out from under you.
Find that sometimes you have to feel a little lost before you can find your way home.
Curious, Claire, what can I do? Getting dressed might be dark.
Matt Lord's Daughter, 8 p.m. Tuesday, right here on the number one to watch, MTV.
A new generation of ninjas.
I'm 16.
I'm a year 12 student. Will take on their heroes. The fastest obstacles cranks up the speed.
It's a long way down. Grab on, hold on.
When life feels broken, when OP's gone, when prayers go unanswered, what do?
Put your faith into action. Put your faith to the test and see what God can do.
Faith isn't just believing, it's moving, trusting, and seeing God work in impossible situations. Faith in Action, 7:30 a.m. Saturday and 8 a.m. Sunday, right here on your number one to watch, MTV.
Trukai Sports.
Welcome to Trukai Sports. Joyce Bay community in Port Moresby South witnessed exciting netball semi-finals this week, with a high turnout from mothers and young girls ahead of the much anticipated grand finals this weekend.
Earlier this week, the Joyce Bay community witnessed thrilling netball semi-final actions at the Zone 5 court, with big crowd turnout and lively atmosphere from the community. Area leader Tito Peters said the competition has attracted over 500 mothers and young girls from zones 1 to 7, showing the community's interest in netball. He said this weekend will host the grand finals of the competition. Mr. Peter added that the member for Port Moresby South and Minister for Foreign Affairs, Justin Chachenko, has been very supportive despite his busy schedule and continues to assist the community.
And all that, so with the support of our MP, we've come up with an idea to start up Joyce Bay netball competition, JT tournament in Joyce Bay. We started in February 14th of February 2026 with total teams of 22 teams, comprises of B grade and A grade, and there are about a total of 500 plus mothers from all in Joyce Bay only.
Mr. Peter also acknowledged the Mosby South member for giving them his support.
Say thank you to our Action Minister, Honorable Justin Tshedzenko. Without him, we wouldn't run this competition, but because of his support, he assisted our mothers, and we've organized ourselves, and we want to appeal to him to run more competitions like this.
He further urges the member to also support other sporting activities for boys and men to keep them engaged. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
The National Capital District Okapa Community Sports Association wrapped up its Easter Rugby League matches in Port Moresby earlier this week at Connie Tigers Oval.
The National Capital District Okapa Community Sports Association wrapped up its Easter Rugby League matches at the Connie Tigers Oval in Waigani with reverting matches. Chairman of the association, Tony Kuni, said the event is held annually during the Easter period, bringing together the Okapa community within NCD.
The entire people that the Okapa and Eastern Hills people living in the city, every Easter plus come together and play sports. Minimizing the crime and all related issues.
With 40 teams made up of the NCD Okapa residents across all electorates, turnout was great with the arena filled. He said with no major sponsor, only little support was received, urging authorities to support such events as it unites people.
Asking all MPs around the city and also from Eastern Highlands to sponsor us so that we can maintain introduce good activities in the city so that our people can stay trouble-free, alcohol-free, violence-free. And
Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
Trukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
Some days feel grey until someone brings back your smile. Happiness, sometimes all it takes is a bite or a scoop.
Late again?
And sometimes it's waiting in the freezer just for you.
Share the love, share the happiness in every moment with Gala.
Gala Yum.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFUND. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family, living each day knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Daytech, the largest communication technology solution and services provider in PNG. We have the best brands and huge range of products for students, home users, small and medium business, corporate and enterprises. At Daytech, we have sound business practices and strong affiliations with some of the largest technologies in the world. We offer large range of genuine HP inks and toners at competitive prices with mid-range to high-end printers to suit your environment. Check out our special offers at our retail shops today. Daytech, innovative solutions, value services.
Announcing Discover School Competition 2026 with monthly prizes of GFI products, student project fees, and a major prize of 25,000 cleanup building project funding. You can make a difference. Here's how you can enter. Just buy any 1 kg medium grain or soft and sweet scout rice and give your child a drop into the entry box provided in selected schools to win. Terms and conditions apply. Scout rice, and by you like it.
Hi everyone, I am Anita and you are watching Kids Corner on MTV. The show just for you little adventurers. Get ready for awesome games, fun facts, special guests, loads of love, and not to forget our dress teams for each month. Whether you love to sing, dance, learn new things, or just have a great time, Kids Corner is the place to be. Catch Kids Corner only on MTV.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything all right?
Oh. Yes. Everything's all right. All right with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
You're watching Trukai Sports. The return of 3 experienced Hunters players from injury has boosted the club's confidence ahead of their clash against Brisbane Tigers this weekend. Joshua Mire, Koso Bande and Elijah Roltinga are back from injury and set for the season.
Utility Joshua Mire, winger Elijah Roltinga and Koso Bande have been cleared for contact. Mire and Roltinga have been named by Hunters coach Paul Aiton in this weekend's team. Having a wealth of experience on their sleeves, Aiton says they have to be in the playing team.
So we're just going to get them in, and they're international, so they're quality players. Benji was similarly got cleared and went straight in as well, and you're going to see more and more of Benji because he missed most of the pre-season. All these boys missed most of the pre-season, so we need to get them in there as soon as possible.
He says he understands that the players just returned from injury and will be lacking fitness. However, Aiton stated that giving the players game time will help them gain fitness.
Look, for those returning guys, we understand there's going to be a bit of sore wind. There's going to be a bit of fatigue there, but I think we need to get them in there as soon as possible. Because Dem Cup doesn't offer the same intensity as Host Plus Cup, unfortunately. So we're just going to get them in.
He says there's nowhere else they can improve their fitness locally apart from getting game time at the Hunters.
All these boys missed most of the pre-season, so we need to get them in there as soon as possible, which we did. So I'm really excited. They've been out a long time. There's been a lot of ups and downs for those boys, unfortunately. It's pretty lonely when you're in the rehab and you feel like you're missing out on everything, and it's a really difficult time. Even though they're in with us training, that you still feel like you should be playing.
Hunters are looking forward for this weekend's match. Charlie Dumavi, Trukai Sports.
That ends Trukai Sports. The Money Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports. Trukai Sports.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything all right?
Oh. Yes. Everything's all right. All right with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFUND. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Daytech, the largest communication technology solution and services provider in PNG. We have the best brands and huge range of products for students, home users, small and medium business, corporate and enterprises. At Daytech, we have sound business practices and strong affiliations with some of the largest technologies in the world. We offer large range of genuine HP inks and toners at competitive prices with mid-range to high-end printers to suit your environment. Check out our special offers at our retail shops today. Daytech, innovative solutions, value services.
Hi PNG, J-Rex here. Join me on the 10th of May at the Sehiwet Mari Stadium for the Mother's Day Charity Music Festival to support the cervical cancer unit at both Moresby General Hospital. Get your tickets now at Phone House outlets. Let's celebrate Mother's Day together.
Remember the joy of playing with your toys as a child? At Morning Plus, we believe that every small business deserves a chance to build and grow. That's why we offer asset financing.
With Morning Plus, we're ready to go.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
The MoneyPlus weather report for the next 24 hours. In the Highlands region, Mount Hagen City, partly cloudy with possible few afternoon showers. Mendi, Tari and Wabek, cloudy periods with heavy showers to rain and possible thunderstorms.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Thursday, the 9th of April, 2026. From all of us here, pleasant viewing and good night.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.